Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USF's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time ball, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run.
He'll take a shot. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
First play of the period, first down here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. Gets the back moving. Use the play fake, now to throw. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Horton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He leaves it with his back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays. And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They boot it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Got him up for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. Makes the grab, it's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, a fourth down.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got a man, it's Williams. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
On the play. It's now second and goal.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
And I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot? Or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Brown will throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He wants a big play here late. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.